speaking of Hillary Clinton and this race, Lewis, the most disturbing thing to me has been the willingness of Hillary Clinton supporters to change even the very definition of progressivism in order to justify their support of Hillary Clinton. Now, I say this all the time. Two things. The jury's still out on Bernie or bust. I don't know where I am on that. I've never been Bernie or bust. However, I do think everyone has the right to make up their own mind, make their decision, and make the decision for themselves. And if your decision leads you to Hillary Clinton, the only thing I ask is that you be sober about who your candidate is. I was never really disappointed in Barack Obama, Lewis, because once I saw who he appointed, when he appointed Timothy Geithner, once he voted for the bailout, I kind of knew he's going to be status quo. And so once I realized and accepted that Barack Obama is status quo, there's nothing to be disappointed about because he is exactly who I think. But what's troubling to me is so many people are trying to make Hillary to be this great progressive that she simply is not. And this is just verifiable, objective reality. And I think there's going to be a lot of Democrats, perhaps, that are going to be disappointed if she wins and turns out to be nothing remotely close to progressive.
Yeah, this is what drives me crazy more than anything. And I've foolishly been involved in online arguments with people about how progressive Hillary Clinton is. And I mean, first of all, you have the people who have been bamboozled. They've had the wool pulled over their eyes. But then there's this other issue, and that those are the people that say, listen, Bernie can't pass any of this stuff. Right. He's too progressive. His ideas will never get through. So we should just vote for Hillary.
Right.
And to me, that's absurd.
But you know, funny, the thing to me is I can actually accept their rationale for themselves, right?
Yeah.
Because they're willing to say that I don't believe Hillary Clinton is a progressive. You have those people who say, I think she is a straight moderate. She might be moderate right, but she's our moderate, right? Damn it, she's a moderate, but she's our moderate. And I can respect that. At least you're sober and you're not trying to redefine what progressivism is just to justify. You know, there was a tweet that came across my timeline, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he tried to compare Hillary Clinton to FDR and make it seem as though she was more progressive than FDR because FDR, in his opinion, was hawkish because he took us into World War II. This is the type of mental manipulations and contortions that drive me bat crazy. I know we're on the radio, so I can't say what I normally would say, but it drives me insane because no objective, reasonable person can come out and say that Hillary Clinton is more progressive than FDR or more progressive than Bernie Sanders. But you have a lot of people willing to adjust their definitions and their politics and what they're fighting for on behalf of Hillary Clinton. And it makes me ask the question, did they ever really believe in these things in the first place? Or was it a convenient populism in order to get that populist vote?
I wish I could tell you. I am not one of those people, but it does drive me crazy. I would say to Hillary supporters, just go through her voting record line by line, and are people changing their values based on Hillary? I mean, are they compromising?
Yeah.
Based on Hillary.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like I was talking about Bernie Sanders' politics before I even knew really who Bernie Sanders was.
And you could have asked anyone about his ideas, before Bernie Sanders popped up, you could ask anyone about those ideas in simple terms, and just about everyone would agree that those are good ideas.
Exactly. And whether or not they even knew who Bernard Sanders was, because a lot of people were trying to get Elizabeth Warren because those principles, Elizabeth Warren aligned with those principles versus us trying to align with Elizabeth Warren. I don't have to force myself to align with Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders' politics actually align with me. And that's the big question. Should we, as voters, should we be changing? I already know the answer, right? No. The answer is no. We should not be changing our political worldview to match a leader. There should be leaders who match our political worldview and then help us implement it through this political system.